Welcome to Get Offset. My name is Emily, and I have the Pod Go by Line 6. Technically it's Andrew's, but he's letting me film some videos with it with my Fender American Professional 2 Series Jazzmaster in the Dark Knight finish, which I think is the best of the finishes for the Jazzmaster. So this thing is a floor multi-effect. You select, you create different presets for ostensibly different songs. You bank through them. Let's just go to the main view here really quickly. So you have 32 banks, and each bank has 4 slots, and you add them. You edit them to make the sounds that you want out of their like seemingly billions, at least dozens of amps, cabs or preamps, modulation, delay, reverb, so many things. I've already created a couple presets just to test things out. Let's just kind of start by building a preset. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click view to change the view. And you see all these knobs here? They are all turny or pushy. You can do both with them, all of them. Sometimes the pushing doesn't do anything. So you can use this top knob for anything that kind of goes above this line pretty much. So you'll move through the different types of effects, the amps, the cabs. You have effects before and after your dirt. You can add modulation before or after your amp. They've clearly set this up so that you are inclined to add it after. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple things. There's a couple different volume options. There's panning volume where you're supposed to go from left to right. I haven't really been able to get the left to right thing to work, but I also haven't tried very much. I just unboxed this today, so we're just gonna go actually to just volume pedal. If you see some kind of grayed out, you tap it to turn it on. I'm gonna turn the wall back off. And you tap to, oh, actually you don't tap to add an effect, but you tap this bottom guy here to add an effect. And it will ask you, what type of effect do you want? So let's start with distortion. And then we can go between the different types. I should be playing them a little bit. So once you pick a distortion sound you like, you can change the settings. I'm actually going to leave that distortion off just because it'll be a little bit noisier while I play through. I'm not going to add a second distortion. I am going to play around with the amp though. So when there's already something in that slot, you can just twist the knob to get to other things, or you can tap it. Up here you can go between a preamp and an actual amp. So I like that, nice clean sound. Can adjust the drive. And there you might be able to see, you might not. There are 3 dots, and that means there's 3 pages, which means there's a lot of settings on this amp that you can change. So that's stuff to play with. If you click on these after you've adjusted them and you're like, oh shoot, what in the world did I do? That'll take you back to where the default lives. Cool. So then we can go and we can adjust our cap. I am, or you can load your own impulse responses via the app, the app that comes with. And right now I'm actually plugged into the app because I had to make some changes. I had to update the firmware and I like that way. I like that sound. Even the cabs have some changes. Like you can change the microphone type. You can change the distance. Do a low cut, a high cut, an early reflection if you want, and level. So next up, we have our EQ. Let's turn that on. And you have settings for the frequency, the Q, the gain. I'll play with that on my own time. And then you can add the modulation and things. So I'm gonna add a chorus. And I can change a lot of things. You can even change the mode between depth. You can change the wave shape. It's pretty cool. I'll stick with triangle. I'm gonna add a delay also. Let's see what the ping pong delay sounds like. Let me look at one of my settings for here. I'm not hearing a real stereo spread, and that has to be something I'm doing wrong, is my guess. Because as it says here, the spread's at max. Pretty nice though. And you can turn trails on or off. I know you praise and worship people love that. And that is the basic stuff. You click both of these at the same time to save the preset. And then you name the preset. And you can, in this you select the play. So I don't want to overwrite an existing preset. I want to create a new preset. I'm just having a little bit of trouble finding the, let's do pew. I like that. I think that'd be, so then you move the letters over and I'm going to delete that character and call it the pew reset because that just sounds a little bit funny to me. And we're gonna hit save. And to get back to that view that we had just been looking at earlier, I would hit view again, and I can cycle through my different presets, and they're actually And what did I just do? I clicked mode to get to the mode you're going to use when you use this on stage. This is the mode. I'm blanking on names, y'all. I've actually been working on this demo a couple times. I had to redo it because I had to update my firmware and then I had to do a factory reset. Like, I don't know what happened, but something happened. So then you can see visually each effect up to 6 are saved and visible up here. And you click them on or off and they light up or they go dark. So we have our EQ, why is that a mono FX loop, I wonder? And we can, you see, God, there's just so much to get through. I don't know what to go through. So right now I have my parametric EQ, my bucket brigade delay, and my glitz reverb on. And you can see probably at the bottom there are some notes. You see time, feedback, scale. So you can adjust these things on the fly. That's green, so we know that it's attached to the delay. Yeah. You can turn your distortions on. Go back to mode to go to the preset I just made, because why wouldn't I want to use it after I made it? Hit the wrong thing. Yeah. You can adjust the mix. Probably want to keep it a little bit lower. Time, feedback. Scale. Lots of fun stuff. No page. Oh, and you can do the page. So I did turn the trails on this one, so you can hear them. Nice. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad it's finally working for me. I filmed a 30-minute video, and every time I saved any preset, firstly, it seemed like it didn't come with any factory presets, which I thought was a little bit weird. I figured like you'd give people some building blocks, you know? But I didn't really think anything of it. And then I tried to create a patch, and it saved to every preset slot. And then I just did a factory reset. I held down the C and the D while I was powering it on, and that fixed it. Yeah, so that is the quick look at me making my first successful patch on the Podgo. I made the 2 other patches on the app. The app is really, can I turn that volume down? Yeah. The app is actually really, really cool because you can see what, like, they give you a little visualization of what it looks like, which reminds me of when you build or use a preset on the iPhone app for the Fender Mustang GTX 100. The app gives you a little, because they all have like a little graphic, because they all have weird names, and sometimes you don't really know what it is, and then you look at it and you're like, yep, that's a Tube Screamer. I get it. Cool. Neat. Yeah, so I am going to be doing a few other videos with this. Let's see what else I planned on doing. I'm going to do some videos where I kind of just cycle through some of the different settings to give you a better idea of just the sonic range of this machine. It is a gargantuan sonic range, and I'm going to release those probably 1 a week. Get back to Andrew eventually, I guess. But if you plan on buying one of these, please use at least consider using our Reverb affiliate link. It is in the video description. Oh yeah, and if you make music and you want to put it on the internet, use DistroKid. You save 7% off our first year of DistroKid in the video description, which is probably down there. Most likely underneath me. And we do get a little kickback. We get a kickback from the reverb.com thing, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. But yeah, please like, subscribe, comment below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for understanding. Until next time, my name is Emily. Goodbye. Oh, and if you know why I don't seem to be getting a stereo spread, please let me know. I'm very confused and I can't find anyone else who's having this problem. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Goodbye.